Hi everyone, welcome back to Scented Moments channel. I'm Jolima, and it's that time of the year where I will talk about my top 10 favorite summer fragrances. So summer is right around the corner, and it's time for me to talk about some of the best, in my opinion, summer fragrances for this year, meaning that these are the fragrances that I will wear the most and that I already started to wear a lot as the warm weather approaches. So as usual, I will talk about my top 5 designers and top 5 niche in a specific order. So that being said, starting with the designer side of things, in the number 5 spot, this is a newcomer to my collection and also to this list. It's from the house of Givenchy, and it is Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. I absolutely love this fragrance. I absolutely love this line. The original, I'm not a big fan of the original, but the flankers are amazing. I have already 4, counting with this one, I have 4 flankers of the Cologne, this Givenchy Gentleman line. I have the Eau de Parfum, the Eau de Toilette Intense, the new Réserve Privée, which is delicious, amazing, boozy iris. It's reminiscent of Dior Parfum without the leather. It's stunning. I love that scent, that type of scent DNA. I absolutely love it. And I have also this one. This is a fresh, citrusy, vegetally, irisy, musky scent. It's so crisp, so crystal clear, if that makes sense. It's very crisp, very uplifting, very musky, irisy. It's just to die for. I mean, you don't get like a very strong makeup-y, buttery iris, but what you get here is more of that carrot seedy type of iris and not that buttery makeup-y iris. Which is fine because that lights the fragrance up more. It's not as heavy, so that's why I absolutely love this. I love this type of scent DNA. I love iris, so let's start from there. Now, a lot of people compare this with Dior Homme Cologne. I mean, the current formulation of Dior Homme Cologne, which is that lemony, fresh lemony scent, I mean, it's completely different from this one. I don't know how Dior Homme Cologne smelled like the original, which was created by Francis Courtian, which is right now the in-house parfumeur of Dior. So I don't know, eventually maybe this one resembles to the original Dior Homme Cologne, but I mean the current formulation, which was like reformulated already a long time ago, it's very different, and also it's quite different from the current formulation of Dior Homme Sport. So I mean, this is quite different from the Dior Homme line. Inspired, definitely, but still, this one, at least this version, is very different. The Givenchy Gentleman Cologne, very different from the fresh Dior Homme fragrances. It's a fragrance in its own, and I love the muskiness in the base. This is a number 5 just because the performance isn't incredible, at least on my skin, but I love the smell, and that's why it's featured here. It's very elegant, very sophisticated scent. So this is in the number 5 spot, Givenchy Gentleman Cologne. Now coming in the number 4 spot is from the house of GUERLAIN, from the ACQUA Liguria collection, and this is fantastic. Last year I featured Mandarin Basilic, and I was debating if I would keep that or, well, mention this one, but I will mention this one just to change things a bit more. So this is Pamplelune, very well known, and it's, for me, it's one of the best from this ACQUA Liguria collection. This is one of the best grapefruits that you will smell, with plum. This has plum, so this has this slightly sweet fruitiness with this effervescent, realistic grapefruit. It's very sparkly, very, very sparkly. This like, it smells like Fanta. I don't know if you are familiarized with the juice Fanta, but this kind of smells like that in the opening, at least. I absolutely love it. This is perfect for summer, and the performance, actually, it's really good. I think this is even better than the Mandarin Basilic, and that's why I'm featuring in this video. Realistic grapefruit, very effervescent, citrusy, fruity. It's great performance. I mean, it's not the most challenging, not the most complex scent, but I mean, it's very well done, and you have a great smell, you have the great performance. So I mean, this performs better than GIVENCHY Gentleman Cologne on my skin, at least, and that's mind-blowing. But yeah, that's why I'm featuring in this video. I'm eager to have the Bergamot Calabria, I think it's the name, and Erba Fresca. The rest of the line, I mean, it's okay, but it's nothing that I need to have. Other than these two that I mentioned, the Bergamot and Erba Fresca, the others, I mean, even the recent ones, I mean, they are okay, they smell nice, they are very fresh, they all, in a way, have a natural feel into them, but it's nothing that amazes me. And I have so many fresh fragrances that, I mean, do the same thing and sometimes even better, so that's why I kind of skip this line, with the exception of the two that I have for now, the only two that I have, which is this one, PAMPLELUNE and Mandarin, and the other two that are on my wish list, the Erba Fresca and Bergamot Calabria. I think it's Bergamot Calabria, correct me if I'm wrong. But yeah, this one, fantastic. If you want a pure citrus scent without breaking the bank, check this one out. PAMPLELUNE from GUERLAIN from the ACQUA collection, and number 4 spot. Now coming in the number 3 spot, it's from the house of Tom Ford, and it is Costa Azzurra. Of course, this is the old bottle presentation. This was part of the private blend of the Neroli Portofino collection. Now it's in the signature line. And I have to be honest here, the current formulation of the Eau de Parfum, Costa Azzurra Eau de Parfum, this is also Eau de Parfum, and the current formulation, it's slightly different. It feels thinner, and it feels less, it's missing something. It's not as strong, and the aquatic seaweed accords aren't as strong as in the original Eau de Parfum. Now, the Parfum, on the other hand, smells more close to this version, even stronger. So I don't know if they deliberately toned down the Eau de Parfum to release the Parfum. Maybe that was what happened, but I mean, I don't know, I'm speculating here, right? It's just what I think that happened, but I really don't know. But to my nose, the current Eau de Parfum feels weaker when comparing with this original Eau de Parfum. Now, this is an amazing scent. This is my favorite, well, was my favorite from the Neroli Portofino collection, and still is one. It's still my favorite aquatic from Tom Ford. And I think it's the only one which is now available. The others are completely discontinued, aside Neroli Portofino, but well, that fragrance is not an aquatic. The others, I think they are completely gone. But this one is fantastic. Again, you have the aquatic notes. It's very woodsy, dry, very seaweedy. I absolutely love this. Is quite rugged. This, for me, smells like you are on an old fish boat. But, I mean, that might sound a bit, ooh, for sure that smells fishy. No, it doesn't. It's not that fishy. This is more like seaweed with this dry woods and aquatic nuances. I absolutely love this. And this has a slightly like green nuance in here. This is quite complex. This is very unique. It's not your typical just aquatic citrusy scent. This has more things going on. So if you like aquatics but you are searching for something different, more interesting, check this one out. I think it's a great fragrance. I mean, again, the eau de parfum is nowadays, I mean, it feels weaker, but I mean, if you can find for a good deal, just try it. Or even the parfum. I think it's the best way to go right now. And yeah, it's expensive, but if you can find it in online discounters or in other websites for a good price, I think it's worth having it. So in the number 3 spot, it's Costa Azzurra from Tom Ford. Such an interesting aquatic scent right here that I will always cherish in my collection. Coming in number 2 spot, it's from the house of Chanel, and I'm so addicted with this fragrance. One of the best discoveries of this year, and I already wore this so much. And it's my scent of the day actually, and it is number 5, L'Eau. I absolutely love this fragrance. I mean, I love the iconic number 5 bottle. This is like creamy, crisp, fresh aldehydes. It's so good. It's so good. So sophisticated. So elegant, but yet so casual. This is like casual chic in a bottle. Wow. Wow. This is for people who maybe don't appreciate the number 5 eau de parfum. Actually, I'm starting to appreciate it more and more. But this is like citrusy, effervescent, sparkly, creamy aldehydes. So refined. Seriously, this is the most refined summer fragrance in my collection in terms of designer fragrances. This is just out of this world. The performance is nice. I mean, it's okay. It's 6-7 hours in terms of longevity, so I mean, it's more than reasonable. This is an eau de toilette concentration. The projection is like in the first hour, it's fine, at least on my skin, of course. But seriously, this is borderline signature scent worthy, in my opinion. No, this is signature scent worthy, hands down. Number 5, L'Eau. I mean, if you are a guy, just please try this. Try this. Although this is marketed towards women, seriously, this is pure unisex. And I get it's quite musky on me in the base, the dry down. This is sexy. In my opinion, this is quite sexy. For the summertime, it's amazing. Number 5, L'Eau from Chanel, number 2 spot. Just because, yeah, it was hard to choose number 1, number 2. I mean, but I mean the number 1 spot is also fantastic, and I slightly prefer a bit more because of the spices and because of its uniqueness, and I think I will wear it more than this one. This one is meant to be worn in more, well, I would say special occasions, but actually I also wear this to sleep. This has a calming effect on me for some reason. I absolutely love this. It's number 5, L'Eau. It's just amazing. If you are a guy, just give it a shot. Number 1, it's from the house of Hermes. It's not the Terre d'Hermes Eau Givre, which is coming, so stay tuned for a video about that. It's not H24, which I'm starting to appreciate it more and more. But no, it's not H24. It's almost a classic. Almost. It is Voyage d'Hermès. This is my number one summer fragrance in the designer side of things of this year. This Voyage d'Hermès is simply amazing. It's so unique. I mean, cardamom done to perfection, sparkly, citrusy. Like, this is Eau d'Hermès meets Déclaration meets like Eau de Merveille Bleue. So this is spicy. This maintains that masculine, vintage, spicy nuances, but with the modern aquatic nuances. And you have Voyage d'Hermès, which is just to die for. Épice Marine, which is from Hermès, from the what's the name? Hermessence collection, which is on my wish list, is a great scent, which is a fresh marine Déclaration. This one is in that genre. So if you are familiar with Déclaration, with Épice Marine, with Eau d'Hermès, expect that kind of spiciness in here with aquatic nuances, a bit more citrusy, crisp, sparkly, more effervescent, still elegant and refined. This is perfect for everything. This is perfect for the beach with like a linen shirt. This is perfect for more formal events, date nights. I mean, seriously, you will shine with this one. The performance is fantastic on my skin. A lot of people complain about the performance of this one. I don't have any complaints whatsoever. And I actually kind of prefer this to the Parfum. Yeah, surprisingly. Because the Parfum, I love the cardamom is more on top. I love the lemon nuance there, but it doesn't last as long. And it seems that there's something missing there. This one has everything. I absolutely love this. So this is Voyage d'Hermès, my number one summer fragrance of this year in the designer side of things. Let's talk about the niche fragrances. The number 5 spot is from the house of Serjoff, and I think in my previous summer list, I think I always mention a Serjoff, because Serjoff has fantastic citrusy fragrances, fantastic tropical fragrances. This is no exception. Cruz El Sur 2. I already talked about this fragrance a lot. I actually was already featured on my summer lists like a couple of years ago. This is, I mean, the best fruity fragrance out there. This is the most realistic mango fragrance that you will smell with this creamy, milky, lactonic nuances. It's delicious, absolutely delicious. It's divine. And so if you like fruity tropical fragrances, just buy this one. And it's basically all that you will get. Fruity, juicy mango with this creamy, milky, lactonic, slightly sweet nuances. I mean, it's just fantastic. Perfect for date nights, perfect for more night out, because this is a more extravagant fragrance, although it's not challenging, but it's more extravagant for the summertime, and it's so tropical. It has that tropical feel that I absolutely love. So that's why I'm featuring this one in here. This is Serjoff Cruz El Sur 2 in the number 5 spot. Now coming in the number 4 spot, this is a fragrance from the house of Maison Francis Kurkdjian. I mean, I don't remember the last time I featured a Francis Kurkdjian fragrance on my top 10 lists. And this one was featured on my very first summer fragrance video. It's Acqua Vitae Forte, which is my favorite from this Aqua line of Francis Kurkdjian. This is very interesting. It has a lot of layers. This is very lemony. Ylang ylang. Ylang ylang, it's such a tough note for me, but here works so well. It gives this yellow, like the color of this fragrance is yellow. Solely yellow, very sparkly, citrusy, and it's warming. It feels like Pfizer. This also has like the same feel of Pfizer, like you're being touched by the sunlight. It's wonderful. It is very interesting, complex, not your typical fresh citrusy summer fragrance or aquatic. No, this is not that aquatic. It has watery nuances, but it's not like aquatic or salty or whatever. So this is so much interesting than your typical fresh fragrance. And the performance is great. This is an eau de parfum, so I really advise you to check this one out. Again, I'm a guy who doesn't really like ylang ylang, but here it's the exception. It's done so well, and everything is so well blended, very smooth, nothing is piercing. This really smells like an expensive summer fragrance, whatever that means. But this really feels well blended. It's rounded. It's just perfect. Might lean more feminine if you're not used to floral nuances, but if you are, check this one out. It's amazing. It's very elegant. It's Acqua Vitae Forte from Maison Francis Courjean, number 4 spot. We're coming in number 3 spot. This is also a newcomer to my collection. I purchased this fragrance this year. It's from the house of Frédéric Malle, and it is Geranium pour Monsieur. Love this fragrance. Can be challenging in the opening because of the toothpastey nuance. So this is very minty green, and the mint, like in the first 5 minutes, is a bit toothpastey, which usually I don't like, but for some reason here is bearable because you also have this green vegetal-like feel. And this toothpaste nuance fades away, and then you have this fresh, minty, green, very leafy fragrance. I really do like this one. And it's very long lasting for a mint scent. It's very well done. Of course, you also have the geranium, the floral nuances. It's very dry. And definitely you don't have any watery aquatic nuances. This is minty, a bit floral, vegetal, green of course, and a bit woodsy. I really do like this one. I think it's great for summer, more for serious, I think this is perfect for the office, for work scenarios overall. I think this is a great signature scent for the summertime. It's great, and it has the quality stamp of Frédéric Malle. Absolutely love this. Is Geranium pour Monsieur from Frédéric Malle, number 3 spot. Now coming in number 2 spot, this is a must-have. This is a staple on my summer rotation. It's from the house of Comporta Perfumes, a Portuguese niche brand, and it was also featured last year on my summer list. It is O Olhar Trancoso. Beautiful bottle presentation. This is the best coconut fragrance that you will smell. This has coconut water, this has aquatic nuances. It's also green. It has like green leaves in here. It really smells like you are in a tropical beach drinking coconut water, and you have like this jungle in the background, you know. So you have the jungle on your back, you have this white sandy beach in front of you, and you are drinking coconut water, and of course with a linen shirt. I love linen shirts in the summer. I absolutely love this. This is so smooth. This is, wow, so addicting. It's seriously one of the best fragrances for the summertime that I have in my collection. Definitely the best coconut, hands down. Created by Stephanie Bacouche, which is the same nose behind Invasion Barbare from MDCI, which is one of my favorite barbershop fougere type of fragrances. So, and this is very long lasting. I mean, I absolutely love the performance of this fragrance on my skin. It's fantastic, projects, lasts, and just puts you in the right mood for the summertime. Eau de Parfum concentration, again, the best coconut fragrance. It's this one, Un Olhar Tranquoso from Comporta Perfumes, number 2 spot. Now, before talking about my number 1 summer fragrance for 2022 in the niche side of things, I want to talk about my honorable mention, and this might be a shock, but I decided to change things a bit more just because I mean, I feature this fragrance as my number 1 and will always be my number 1 for the summertime. If I would only have one summer fragrance, it would be this one, but I wanted to change things a bit more. So the honorable mention this year, just to change things, it's from Profumum Roma, Acqua di Sale. This is the best aquatic scent out there, the most realistic aquatic scent that you will ever smell. This smells literally like you fill this water with ocean water. So yeah, it's Acqua di Sale. It's just this is so good. It's even ridiculous, and it's sensual. I love it. I love the sillage. It's so sensual. It feels like it smells like a dry, salty skin after you're leaving the beach. You know, it smells like that, like in the sillage, the sillage that leaves. I absolutely love this fragrance. I was thinking to, feature this one again as my number 1, but well, like in the last 3-4 years, this was always my number 1, and this is still the best summer scent out there. But well, let's change things a bit more. I mean, it's certain that I will wear this a lot. It's certain that this is my favorite. So, I mean, this year will be my honorable mention, and my number 1 of this year, 2022, my number 1 summer fragrance in the niche side of things. It's a recent acquisition. This is a fragrance that really caught me off guard. It's from Acqua di Parma, Colonia Futura. This is my number 1 summer scent. Acqua di Parma Colonia Futura is a fantastic scent and quite underrated. Not a lot of people are mentioning this one. Wow. I was mind blown how good this was. I was not expecting. I was just expecting like another citrusy scent from Acqua di Parma. No. Wait, this is not like that. This is a cocktail of citruses, a natural smelling cocktail of citruses, with spices, with incense, with green notes. Wow. And it has a mild touch of a salty nature, a salty nuance. Wow. And this also has an overdose of lavender. Cocktail of citrus, natural smelling lavender, and also natural smelling cocktail of citrus. A touch of incense, spices, green notes, and you have Acqua di Parma Colonia Futura. Now this is also perfect for spring. This is like spring, summer, fall also, because this performs very well. Performance of this one is quite good, and I think this is an eau de cologne concentration. Yeah, eau de cologne, and performs really well. I'm surprised by this fragrance. A great lavender scent, great lavender, great citruses, touch of spices. I mean, wonderful, with a touch of incense. I mean, seriously, this fragrance blew my mind. Now, might not be the most unique scent out there. It's not, but maybe because I was not expecting a scent to smell like that, that this fragrance would smell like that, and the layers that this fragrance has, the natural smelling feel. I mean, for sure this doesn't have any naturals, but still, or maybe it has, who knows, but the blend and the quality of the ingredients used in here are top notch. I'm really impressed with this fragrance. I already wore this. This is signature scent worthy also. Although this also so good. I mean, if you like fragrances like, I mean, let's say Creed Viking, if you like Chanel Boy, if you like even Invasion Barbare, so basically if you like more fougère, aromatic, citrusy fragrances, I mean, check this one out. That touch of incense, it's amazing. So yeah, that's why summer, I think this is perfect for summer because of the sparkly citruses, the lavender, which is fantastic. I think that's why for me this fits very well during the summer. This is signature scent worthy for the entire year. So my number one summer fragrance, niche side of things of 2022, Acqua di Parma, Colonia, Futura. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Tell me in the comments down below what are your top 10 what's your top 10 best summer fragrances of this year. What summer fragrances that you will wear the most. I would love to read what fragrances will you try this year and will you wear this year. Tell me everything in the comments down below, guys, and see you in the next video. Take care. Ciao.